Duck and go, duck and go. Sit clear.
I didn't.
You didn't read anything. You failed on your job today. Welcome back to Less Cash, More Match. My name's Tom.
Mike.
And today, we're cracking open one of the biggest bottles in the world. George Dickel, Tennessee, Sour Mash Whiskey, number 12. Why would you say number 12?
We would never.
Because it's not a freaking 12 year. These are tricky. Same thing. We had the George Dickel 8, so you assume it's an 8 year. It's not. It's just 8. This one's number 12 because this non-age stated 12 is approximately usually about 8 years is what they say. It's a 90 proofer. It's distilled in Cascade Hollow Distillery, Colorado. Company. Sorry, I wrote a wrong thing. So 84% corn, 8% rye, 8% malted barley. So it's a huge corn whiskey. I never realized the actual thing. This is actually used as a source whiskey for many non-distiller people. They use this as their base. I believe this is the one where most of the people, we didn't really get it out of the Dickel 8 that say they get that vitamin.
You said you did.
Flintstone vitamin. No, you know what? I was thinking about that right before we started this video. We did not get it on that. I got it on the Bib and Tucker, which had Dickel in it. And I don't know. I've never got it again from there. So, but it is definitely. I mean, when you see a 12 like this,
I like the Flintstone vitamins too. So
right, I won't be offended. No. I haven't had a Flintstone vitamin since I was a kid. I'm gonna be tickled pink if I get
yeah, great.
Look, anytime. Yeah, that was my best. Absolutely. So
I always want to go buy something
just to see. Well, that's what Tammy's like. She's like, it's just a B12 or what. I'm like, okay, I don't have one. She goes, I'll bring you home an empty bottle so you can smell it. I'm like, okay, but of course it never happened. But I want to smell it, and then I get you know how
it's not that.
It's not the same.
I don't think so.
I don't know. That's what she says. So all I'm saying is I'm sitting there, whatever it is. So to me, I'm like a bug. I'm trying to get better. Again, for those of you that think we are whiskey professionals, we are not. We are not. We are just whiskey noobs that are drinking whiskey and we're giving you our opinion. But with that being said, I am seriously like I stick my head in the brown sugar. I got them in the. I'm trying to get better at the smells. And when you get a new smell, I'm like a kid on Christmas. I'm like, ooh, I got bread the other day. Right. I was so excited about bread. Never got that before in my life.
We won't read.
I will.
Whoever says you're getting this floral note and pecan, and then you get this whatever weird fruit.
And even if I do read it, I ignore it.
Like a pomegranate doesn't even have a smell, but
no. Even if I read something like that, I just totally ignore it because unless I actually smell it. I don't usually, but like when you do the research, they'll give you the notes, you give you the stuff. I skip right over that part. So even if I
did, I'd be like,
even if it said it on the bottle, to me, I feel it's just wrong. If I'm going to sit there going, honey, I get a little bit of this.
One. Yeah. I think one of Steve's actually that had, you should have this for a nose.
And then we didn't get one thing off of it.
This is what it says we're supposed to do, and we get zero.
Because the super fan of the channel, Steve, when he brought one of the ones from Virginia Beach, it actually had a card. And it actually said like what you should get for tasting notes. We read it after the fact, and we're like, okay, so we got 0 of them. That's it. We didn't get one of them flavors, but the flavors were weird. You know, you're like, a little bit of lemon and honey and this and that, and you're like, no, I didn't get any of that.
Not saying that those that say all that are getting all that. That's great. Yeah, you've been doing it probably way
much
longer
better than we are. Absolutely, I agree. Or you're just reading it off, which to me is
don't call someone a liar.
I just got attacked. Dickel is no fun.
Do you have not? I have a nut note.
I just went to Splash Mountain. Hold on a minute. I'm soaked over here.
You're too slow. I'm trying.
A nut note. In my head.
I'm not getting
I'm thinking vitamin.
No.
In my head, I'm thinking it.
Oh, you even get like a nutty finish. I'm in nutland. That's weird.
I'm not against your nuts. Now that you put it in my head, I'm not. Like I think there might be one here. I'm searching.
No, wait till you try it.
Without thinking, I'm searching for.
I was looking for purple Fred Flintstone, but it's not there.
I will say though, this is not, to me so far, a traditional bourbon smelling caramel. So far, no, early, but a lot of them change when they sit in the glass for a few minutes. So I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I see it. I'm gonna sit because it has the nutty.
I'm not getting oatmeal yet, but it takes time.
But it
sometimes.
has a little bit. Well, I've already sipped twice.
Let me take a sip.
Like yapping.
I've been yapping because I'm looking for that vitamin. I'm looking for the Flintstone vitamin.
I don't get that. After you take a sip, you're gonna get the bourbon notes.
Some people get offended by having George Dickel in their thing. I have to say though,
this is a bad review. You liking my nuts and you George
Yeah.
Dickel and your thing, and it's like it's a
all
very
right, so-
X-rated show we got going on right here.
for the perverted minds, it certainly is, but not for the normal people that are just speaking English, kinda. So for 1.75 liter though.
Yeah, how much was it?
Guess.
25.
No, what are you crazy? It's a 1.75. It is $37.99. That is not outrageous. I think that's what that says.
Yeah, it is. I thought I seen a 9, but it is 7. Oh, for $40 and it's a 90 proof?
Yeah. For a handle? I'm really searching. I'm searching to try to. I will say the first sip just went down like what I remember ate. Like a super easy drinker. There was no aggressive. There's no fighting. But you know what? It's 84% corn, 8% rye, 8% malted barley.
What do you think it would?
No, because there's no rye that's giving you any.
Yeah, but it's almost like a moonshine.
But it's 8 years, so you that's a long time in the wood. You know what I mean? They say it's average of like an 8-year bourbon on a regular. I can see this being highly mass produced, sending it out to multiple people, and why they use it because it's not offensive in any way to me. And some people do find that I am not.
I was thinking so.
And this is
even
first pour too.
It's
so
a higher
come
proof.
out.
I mean, I think it's a higher proof and more than Ancient Age. But Ancient Age actually gives you, I think, a better bourbon note.
Ancient Age. Yes.
What the hell are you talking about? 10 high? I didn't bring up 10 high.
It's 10 higher than Ancient Age. I think that's an
80. 10 higher.
It's 10 higher proof.
I thought you went 10 high. I thought you went back into your way back roots.
Nope. No, it's 10 higher than Ancient Age.
I still have a huge noteness. Will I remember that?
I'm trying. What nut? Like you had a walnut, you had a peanut, you had a pecan. You're like, what do you?
So what I make like the banana breads and such, I will do walnuts and pecans, and I just do them together, so it has like that mushy flavor of kind of a combination.
I can get the nut in there. I can't. What I'm trying to find is
I don't get Fred Flintstone. I'm sad because
I
wish I could
at all, and I agree.
Because then I would be like, okay, it'd be like getting one of these.
But
like,
you know what I'm not getting? I'm not getting the batter that goes with the nuts. Yeah.
No.
It's not there yet. Like I'm not
no,
even.
It's more nuts.
But I agree with that. Only because I'm searching to try to get. I'm not getting oatmeal.
Nope.
And I'm not getting like not a banana bread, but a zucchini bread.
Not
where
even.
You get like that whole brown sugar, the batter. I'm not getting that.
No
yet.
nuts.
No, I don't disagree with that.
That's what I get.
I'm just waiting for like that. I'm waiting for the oatmeal or something to come out. Because usually you get either a batter or an oatmeal or a cake or bread. Something usually comes out with it.
Even
it's not really doing it.
The taste, which is another weird thing, is almost drinking like it's a wheater. It's got that little taste, no huge oak, and it's smooth.
Super simple, but that's what I remember about the Dickel with the 8.
It was smooth,
super smooth,
easy,
super easy.
Yes,
you barely know you're drinking whiskey.
But then if you had regular makers, you're gonna say the same thing. And the nose, except I don't get nuts in the nose.
I'm only disagreeing because I drank Woodford wheat last night, and I was like, oh my God, this brought so much flavor.
Taste-wise.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
This doesn't bring that so much flavor.
No.
It's not a bad nose.
It's very simple.
It's not a bad taste.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, damn it. I'm not going to get it again.
Fred jumped in.
I thought I got a hint. And it's probably subliminal. So we're going to have to do it on a blind. If I can grab it on a blind. You know what it is?
You grab it on a blind and...
There's nothing aggressive
No.
about this at all.
No.
Whether it be nose, taste,
so for $40,
anything. It's not... For a super simple sipper,
this is a good deal.
it really isn't. It is for, like, it's not...
So-
I thought you said it's not a bad deal. So
No,
I was
no.
going to say really isn't, but I agree with you. It really is a good deal. Because, like, for someone who's getting into whiskey,
It's a good deal.
it brings, like, a decent nose, a
Yeah.
decent taste. I don't find anything offensive by it. Because I don't get, like, that Flintstone vitamin thing.
No.
It's kind of like...
No.
It's kind of like me with cherry. Like, when you get, like, a dark cherry, anything, I think of Robitussin cough medicine, and I can't get that out of my head. I don't, like, some people didn't like Flintstone, but we loved them, so we're idiots.
So,
But you can't go by us. Like,
in our area, so this would be... You can get this pretty well in a bigger liquor stores. You can kind of get this everywhere.
Yeah.
Benchmark you can get everywhere, but Benchmark's a huge butterscotch. Less proof, less money, but it's the day and night. They're day and night.
Yeah.
I think this
I
really
actually think
is,
I almost like this better than the regular Benchmark 8.
that's what I was just going to
Because it's
say.
not
I
as
think this is a step
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
It's almost as easy, a little more proof, and if you mix it, I think you'd be fine with that too.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Because we just did it recently, and I couldn't believe it was that Henry McKenna.
Which they
Like,
have
just the traditional, not the
Yeah.
10 year. Just a regular one. That was just like soft and gentle and like it wasn't offensive, but it wasn't great.
I didn't get the nut note out of that one.
No.
But it's
It doesn't translate to the taste though. Are you getting it on the taste?
a
too?
little bit. I am. I'm not. I'm actually pretty happy with this.
I'm not unhappy with it. I'll agree with. It's not.
And now I'm almost getting to a maple syrupy nut. I'm in the sweet land.
Really.
Yeah. I wanted purple Fred Flintstone, but it's
It's
not
not coming out.
at all.
But again, we just cracked this, so maybe it will. We'll have to see.
It could almost be like an Odie.
I'll be so happy when I pour a sample and all. And I'm like, Flintstones! Damn it, it's gotta be that. But again, I thought I got a hint of it in Bib and Tucker, but I've had that since then, and I never got it again. So I think it was all subliminal. Like it was in my head that I was gonna get it.
It doesn't hang around long.
No, it's super soft.
No,
everything about it. This is gonna be one when we do it as a blind. I'm gonna be like, could be one of like 20. You know what I mean? Like the one we just did on the last blind taste
I
Tuesday,
even so.
where it was like
Yeah,
so easy. And I forget to write it. By the way, we didn't write them down.
Doc.
No,
If you're looking for something, if you're watching the channel, easy drinker, very cheap money. This would be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The Double Oak Woodford, another one that was like very good. But
That's-
that's
that wasn't
way
cheap.
pricey. You know, the prices are like here and here. But
He
you're a
just-
doctor, so
Yeah, but he just named you like one that's here, and Double Oak was phenomenal.
But again, we did Double Oak versus regular Woodford,
Well,
and it smoked it.
it did.
So for the money,
Oh yeah, okay.
he said he preferred easy drinkers. So I'm just throwing it out there that
Woodford,
This
actually,
is-
Woodford or Woodford wheat, super easy drink.
any one of those.
That Double Oak just brought the flavor though. That was.
You want to go low budget?
Yep.
This is one to start on if you're looking for an easy drink.
I really don't hate this. The more you
No.
keep smelling it,
No.
it really is bringing.
People always ask,
and
so
I am
what
not.
is the budget range? I mean, it depends
Yeah.
where you're at.
I-
I'm just throwing, yes.
Yeah,
For the
'cause
money,
if-
I think
if
this is a
this
super
is-
easy drinker.
If this is 37
It's
for
only
a
going to be
handle,
like 18 at best. No more than
Yeah.
21.
yeah,
I'd say 18 and 21.
for a 750.
Yep.
Well,
I tell you, try a Weller too, but
what
Weller's
what was
is like
the Dickel
non-existent.
8? Because I remember that being a super easy drinker too, right there next to you.
$32.99.
For that one, so
Yeah.
what is the proof on that one? Just for shits and giggles.
That would be spectacles, brother.
No, I am an Eli. Can't say it. It's right there. 86,
80.
80 proof. Okay.
That's a lot of money for this.
Who bought that?
Did you?
I think I did.
I think this
you-
is a
you
lot of
could
money
just-
for this.
Again,
Super easy drinker, but
we're getting invaded by the Air Force over here. Something going on here. They're gonna land on my house.
so if even in that case,
I would
I would
that's a
definitely
steal.
buy this one.
For a couple bucks more, and you get a handle. 37.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
happened there. We might have been early shoppers or something. I'm not
We've
sure.
had that one for a long time.
No.
So that might have been.
And it is a super easy drinker, and it wasn't offensive. It wasn't bad. I didn't mind that.
Nope.
Never got the Fred Flintstone there either. But if those are the prices, this is something different. I don't know if that's a regular thing. That just happened to be a fluke for us.
You know, when you go and look though, and you say it's an 8-year, but it's not. You don't realize that. You see an 8-year, and you're like $32 for an 8-year. That's not bad money. So you buy it, and then you do the research, and you're like, okay, it's 3 to 4 years or whatever the hell it is. And
this may be an 8-year.
And now this is in
That
theory,
may be a 4-year.
Right? They put a 12 on it, but in theory, it's possibly an 8-year.
Because
This one's actually pretty good.
This one's very good. The nose is coming around.
Yeah. It really is, because now I'm at
this
the
is
maple
actually
syrup.
not even a bad little.
I'm actually at like
well,
a maple syrup.
My wife hates when I say a daily drink, but this is not even a bad little sipper. For if you had a Booker's and you don't want to woof it, or you're not even a proof
You
guy,
can't go from Booker's to this though.
you don't want to woof it.
No, okay.
Then you could. Actually, if you wouldn't be at a Booker's if you because you're not a proof guy. What would be one that you'd say is better?
Either way, it is actually for
$17.92.
the money. It's not bad at all.
No,
It's actually
it's
really
got
good.
the nose is huge.
It actually has. It does.
I'm gonna
it
be
really
like
has a
floored because the nose is
really-
like really coming around. The longer we keep babbling, the
It's
nose
gonna be
is
one of them.
Very
It's
complete.
gonna be one of them we grab and we go, ooh, this one's a good one. And then when we taste it, we're like, what just happened?
Know what I have to do too?
Because like flavor wise, it's good, but it doesn't. Like the nose brings a lot more to the table than what the
And it's
taste does.
sweet going down.
Mm-hmm.
What I have to do too is go back to the first one in our blinds.
Mm-mm.
I do. Mm-hmm.
That's illegal. It really brings no.
Because he's been smoking me.
It brings no burn whatsoever.
No.
Like it really is super smooth. You already poured, so I'm gonna double up so I can have it. But overall, this has been in the Santa Sack for a long time over there. It's been over there. I had to dig deep into the history notes on where I actually did the research on this one, and for no other reason than we just kept stepping over.
Because
I actually forgot it wasn't in my boxes of happiness, so it was sitting on the side.
And we actually both assumed that this was going to be an easy drinker, and it is that.
Yep. But I could see
And we
why
have like ones that we want to really
so
try.
many we want to try, right? But I could see why people source this because it is non-offensive in any way. You can mix this with any of your stuff, and it would add to it.
Phenomenal because
It
it
would
has a
add-
huge nose, a huge
It really would.
flavor, and then you're tweaking it with what you want.
So if you can take this and say 8 years, and you can mix it with your 3-year, stuff you just started distilling, it'll bring a lot of that nose and flavor to it.
I agree.
Hopefully down the line we can actually start picking out. I don't get that vitamin
Not at all.
offensive. Everything about it is like,
And I wouldn't be offended.
super easy.
I was looking forward to it. I'm almost going to go buy a vitamin, Flintstone vitamins
just to try
shits
it.
and grits.
Well, we went.
Oh, it's an orange.
We
Oh,
went
it's
and bought banana candy so we could try to get the bananas. So it's nothing different than. I really don't hate it.
Vitamins are probably like $20 now for a freaking little Flintstone vitamins.
You're the vitamin guy. I don't do that stuff. So.
Not Flintstones anymore. I graduated.
Oh, well, look at you.
I spend way more money now.
What was the one-a-days? What was that?
I don't do them either.
No.
I'm still getting a huge nut.
I can't remember the last time I got a huge nut. That being said,
this has been a huge girl-friendly video.
That being said, I would, if you have never tried this like us, out of all the handles we bought,
And you probably don't even have to get a handle because
I'm just saying, it's a sub 40 handle.
No.
It's not offensive in any way to me.
Nope.
It's not like, whoa, I can't wait to try it again. But it's not anything that I will be mad when I have to go over there and drink. So
I'll remind them. I'll say, try this one and then drink that one.
that's the difference. And it's funny because when you start off on something like this, and we did this in the beginning, we started off on the bottom of the bottom.
Yeah, we did.
The bottom of the bottom. And
There's
we
only
didn't,
2, I think, left that we have not done that I see.
and we didn't mind them. They were actually decent. When you start getting into the better ones, and then you go back to them, you're like, what?
I'm not disappointed with this one, though.
This is not. When we went to the Henry McKenna, the one we just did in a blind the other day, I was like, this is so like weak, this and that, da. And then when I heard what it was, I was like, I remember us actually saying this was actually pretty good. We can make it, and I'm going to put this in that category. It's actually pretty good. I don't mind it.
I actually bought that one for
like a daily drinker and a beginner. But and again, there is nothing offensive. I actually think Brenda would like this. It's just soft. It's easy. It's not.
No, it's definitely.
There's no spicy engine.
No,
there's nothing.
no.
It is
No spark. No,
boom.
Yeah, no rye.
You put it
This is
in.
like no rye in it.
No, you put it in. It goes right down.
Yeah.
And it doesn't give you the corn. It's 84% corn,
No,
but you're not
it
getting
doesn't have that aftertaste.
Like,
yeah,
get off my tongue. It actually drinks.
I wonder if they add caramel flavor or something. I don't know, but you don't smell the caramel.
I don't think so. It's 8 years. I think it's just because it's at in a
It's
barrel.
again. It's worth buying.
Went on way longer than we should have for Dickel, Tennessee, but
Did we?
This is not a bourbon.
Oh, that's a whiskey.
Just dawned on me because it's a Tennessee.
So that's
this
back
is
to
going
the
to be a
sour
straight.
mash
This is
thing,
going to
too.
be no. Well, sour mash. All that
It's
is
still it screws it because it always seems to be easier too.
yeah. That it's going to be a whiskey though.
Sour mash.
So that's going to throw because it
Yeah.
does smell.
Oh no.
You're going to say bourbon. I'm going to say bourbon because it's got the bourbon smell.
Oh, it's
So that's gonna screw us up. But all right, that's for future blinds. Hope you stay for them. That being said, I would invest if you've never tried it. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. He's rushing me out again. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.